Good morning. Hi, everybody. It's me, Kyle. How's everybody doing? I am so sorry for being so late. It's my fault for not notifying everybody, and I feel really bad because I just said I was going to do that, like to be more on top of that last week. Allison's not feeling very well. She tried her best to get over to the table today, and she's just not feeling up for it. But since I was already late posting and making the same mistake again, I wanted to still tune in and still put on the show. So I'm going to try to do it alone, and we're going to see how that goes. I have a few things to at least like fill you guys in on. So I figured we could still hang out. I can still chat for a bit. And I have an alarm set. I have multiple other things that I'm going to put in place to make sure that I'm remembering to notify everybody on time. I was just all over the place this morning, and it's my own bad time management. And honestly, just not prioritizing this, which is annoying and stupid because I was decided to prioritize this show, and I haven't been doing as good of a job of that as I wanted to. I have Kat here. Come here. Here we go. We have co-hosts. Kat, you might notice a new banner on top of the screen, which is for the Jingle Jam 2025. We're gonna start incorporating some of that into our streaming. We've been working on setting up the fundraising page, and we are raising money specifically for the charity War Child, which Allison picked out of the available options. They're actually New York based, and they raise money for children affected in Gaza and I think other similar countries with the like during war times. And we are trying to raise £2,500 was the goal that we set. They are all in pounds because it's from the Yogscast, and so it's British. So that's I actually don't know what that is in American dollars. If somebody in chat could let me know, that would be awesome. But it's really cool because they have this like tracker thing completely set up that I didn't even have to make. I had to construct this whole thing for the Skyvault streams back when we did those. I had to program my own tracker. Ash, nobody wants to just stare at your butt. Look at the camera. 3.3 thousand USD. Okay, that makes sense. That's actually a little bit higher than I expected. We originally were like $2,500. So $2,500 is a little bit higher than we were like trying to put up. But we have we're gonna include in all of these streams for this month, and then we're gonna do a few special streams as well, where I think we're gonna try at some point to do like a watching old Door Monster videos thing, and then we have a few ideas that we're working on for like stretch goal or like milestone reward kind of things, and anything we raise, whether we hit the goal or not, is going to this charity War Child. So this is kind of the first test run day of it, and we'll be streaming and collecting donations all month. So if you're interested, you can scan that QR code in the corner, or Backdoor or Mafek can send the link in chat probably. And also, if you donate £35 specifically, you get this entire Jingle Jam game bundle that is included. The Jingle Jam specifically is something that the Yogscast started and is now open to like multiple, open to any creator, I think, to tune in and actually help raise money for, and they've already raised like £500,000 for the entire group, for everybody who's doing it. And it's like, what, the December 2nd? So they're doing a pretty good job this year. And we're doing our contribution. We might be able to get some other people in on it. Thank you so much, Backdoor, for doing that. On YouTube specifically, Backdoor has posted the link. I was seeing it real quick if I could do it on off of Discord and stick it over in the description. Does that work? That might work. All right, I attempted to add it to the description too. I don't know for sure if it's the right link, but it's in there. Jingle Jam is one of the most insane charity events. I used to tune in. Like, I was back when I used to work a full job at the news studio that I worked at. It was such a long. It was so the hours were so long that I would spend most of the time working on Dormaster videos, and then I would have the Yogscast videos up over on the other screen, and I would just be watching those for the entire workday, because they were usually streaming at the same time. And since they did them every single day, I basically had them all on. So I think that's probably why I got into the Yogscast so much at the time when I did, because even all the side channels that I never really knew about, I would see them appear during the Jingle Jam streams, and ended up going and following multiple other channels from that. So I'm very fond of them. I actually have really, really good memories of that being kind of my Christmas event when I was kind of lonely and isolated at this job, and late nights at my childhood home working on videos and stuff. It was the thing that kind of made things feel like Christmas and motivated me to keep going. So honestly, I'm pretty honored to be able to like carry it on. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to do some special stuff for it. We're gonna try to get Matt and Kristen, and Kate in on it too, and get them started streaming on Twitch. So, we got a donation. We got a 35 already from Wi-Fi the router. Thank you. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody wishing Allison well in the chat also, and for joining today. We got 31 people on YouTube, and I'm seeing people tune in on Twitch too. Thank you guys so much for coming. I had set up. I'm kind of going into this, suddenly, and trying to figure out how to. I always feel very bad at maintaining conversations by myself. This is why I need Allison around to bounce off of, because I just feel like we have this good rapport. It's weird doing it alone, but I have I had a movie list up to review for movies coming out in 2026, but I kind of want to save that for her. I don't want to just go over that by myself. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna chat with chat today, if that's all right. We have a video going up on Patreon. It should be today. The FAQ. We posted up, not FAQ, the AMA with all the questions that you guys asked. The FAQ is a different video. I'm also still tired. We have a couple of videos that we are working on, and one of them is an AMA where everybody asked questions already, and it's already been shot and cut together. I'm having weird exporting issues, of course, because I always feel like I only have tech problems on things that should be really easy. It's probably not helping that I'm staring at myself, actually. I feel like that's ruining my ability to chat. Anyway, yeah, I always have it, like, there's stupid technical problems with things that are, like, supposed to be really easy. But that's almost done, and once that's finished, that's going up on Patreon. So if you'd like to see the AMA and you're on Patreon, keep a lookout for that. If you're not, you can join in on even the low tier, and it will be available. I answered a pretty large portion of the questions, but there were so many. We tried to get to as many as we could. I think it came out to, like, the video's 15 minutes long, and I think I answer maybe, like, between 30 and 40 of them. And I tried to answer a bunch on the Reddit page too when they got posted. So yeah, if you're interested in hearing that and seeing if your question was in, or even just hearing me answer the other questions, consider going and donating on Patreon for the month. We're also doing some bonus Patreon content that we've already started recording as well. Me and Allison are recording a miniature history podcast where I present history facts, or, like, I ask Allison her history knowledge and she tries to explain it to me, and then I explain to her what she is forgetting or doesn't know. It's very fun. Allison's adorable. I love telling her history stuff because we went to the American education system and we don't know anything. And that's gonna be on Patreon as well. We have one recorded already. I'm gonna try to get it up as soon as possible, probably this week, so you can also get at least that. And I'm selling the Patreon. Thanks, Mike. People keep mentioning the microphone cracking. I'm going to fix that really fast in, like, 2 seconds. Keep yourselves mildly entertained for 2 seconds. It's going to sound better. I got it covered. I have the pot. Alright, I have placed the pot on top of the recorder, and we're going to see if that fixes it. Because it has in the past. Yeah, no, I was just getting the pot. I still don't know how to actually fix the thing, and it's crazy that it's different depending on the day. It was not your headphones, it's a lot less now. Yeah, crazy, right? You really should take care of your EMI in your apartment. I don't know where it's coming from. I think I could possibly try to track it down by walking around with the recorder and, like, a mic and some headphones. But my suspicion that I'm sure is right is that it's not coming from inside my apartment. It's coming from somebody next door or outside. So finding where it is has a chance of being helpful, but it also might just not be fixable. So I could actually just use, like, a Faraday cage. Do I have a UPS unit? Could it be bad electrical from the building? It could, yeah, I mean, it could be, it could just be the building's wiring even. There could be some kind of antenna nearby. There could be something that somebody next door is running. I have no way to... most of the options are not things I can do anything about. So I really probably just need to figure out a way to, like, insulate it. The problem is that if I have a temporary solution that technically works, finding the permanent solution gets bumped down to the bottom of the list. And so I just keep putting it in the pot instead. Because I have other things that I am prioritizing more and need to do that don't involve trying to fix a problem that I can, like, technically already fix. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that process. I actually hate it. Like, my ideal self is not, like, scattered ADHD person wiring things together haphazardly. Like, I want everything to be just right and functional and put exactly where it's supposed to go, and it honestly stresses me out so much that I can't do that all the time. That things aren't just like running at a decent schedule, that like everything isn't clean all the time. It's just like I constantly feel like there's just so too much to do. We're getting so many donations. Oh my god, look at all those 35s. Mefek and Ursa and Cass all just donated. Thank you guys. Do those just stay there on screen? they just show up. Wi-Fi the router is still on there too. There might just be like a running list right there. I have not actually seen this frame in action, so I'm not sure how that works. There might just be like a list of the previous donators. We have 158 pounds donated already. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Deflex says, I get that. People are understanding me. I appreciate it. Semi-fan says same. At some point the screen must be filled up with donations. Yeah, I don't know how much that's gonna go. Nothing is more permanent than a temporary solution. And see, I know that too. And so I will sometimes avoid implementing the temporary solution to try and trick myself into doing the permanent solution. And that doesn't work either. because it takes longer. Backdoor says, Allison, feel better. Thank you very much. So it's solved and nothing to worry about anymore. Exactly. There's a pot on my computer. I hate it. I hate that there's a pot on my computer. That's not where that goes. I need it to be something else. I don't even like that the camera's on a tripod behind my monitor and not like mounted well on the wall or something. But there's never enough time in the day to put all of it together. This is also why I weirdly I think I get some kind of satisfaction out of like survival building games for this reason, because I can just like organize stuff, you know, like the whole thing is like a game where you get to like make everything like function exactly how you want. Oh, Allison's in the chat, yay. Thank you guys. A little MacGyvering never hurts. It works in the moment. Inside me there are two wolves. One really is good at like MacGyvering survival solutions, and is the reason why I'm good at being on a film set, because I can throw stuff together last minute and just make it work. The other one is a perfectionist. They are both gay. That's not up for debate. Hello, Twitch chat just passing by. Hi, Lewert. I can see Twitch chat too, by the way. I want to put some more work into getting some people on the Twitch too. I did see people suggesting that I should be posting the Twitch link in the Patreon posts. And I will be doing that. I'll be doing that moving forward. I think the reason I wasn't doing it to begin with is also because I didn't know if it would like compete, because I'm not sure if when you post on Discord, I don't know if it we got another donation. Okay, it just shows 4, I think. I saw it pop up there, but it hasn't popped up here yet, so I can't see who it was. It was G-Worth. Thank you. Discord is weird. That's what I was saying, I think. Anyway, what else are we talking about? I think I'm psychoanalyzing myself as entertainment, so that's fun. How are you guys doing? How about that? What It's snowing here. We don't have Matt lined up for the weather today. I think we're gonna be doing that like twice a week, Monday, Friday kind of situation, which is probably good, because I would feel bad about making him go out in the snow. But it looks it's pretty. I like having it as someone who doesn't have to go out to work, and I'm sorry to everyone who has to do that. No, people are having bad days. I'm sorry. I hope your days get better. I don't think I've slept in 2 days. Very sorry. I feel that. I have been better at sleeping in that I have not pulled all-nighters or like stayed up super late in a while, but I've not figured it out in that I'm still not getting enough sleep every night, mostly because I'm not going to bed on time. I've got the like my it's the same thing. I try to like trick myself which of being like, if I get up early every day, I'll have to go to bed earlier to make up for it, obviously. And then I just don't do that part when it comes time. I'm doing other things instead, like watching movies, which is great. I just saw another new movie last night. We did the whole we actually yesterday we finished watching The Heathers the musical, so I'm like super caught up on like every version of that now. I'm not sure which one I like better. I actually think they both do things that are like that the other one doesn't do, and my favorite version would definitely be a combination of both of them combined in a way that actually like made all the best parts shine. And unfortunately, I don't feel like that quite exists. But we also watched a movie from 2010 called Burlesque that I actually liked. I wouldn't even say it didn't feel like a lot happened in it, but it was really well written. And well written, well acted, and well shot. It was just kind of like a cozy movie. I haven't actually fully formed my thoughts on it yet, I guess, because I went to bed right after. But it was good. I recommend it. It was. It's definitely a girl movie. Lots of like showbiz kind of stuff. But it was kind of nice because it wasn't just like. I feel like there's lots of like showbiz like movies like performing in LA and the grimy bars and stuff, and it's all very like, I don't know, grimy and dark and depressing, and this one was not. So I recommend. For half a second I thought maybe you'd watch Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. That is on the list for like soon. I do want to watch that one. And we're in a movie kick again, so I can see that one coming up. Why does Stream Elements hate me? Is that what is the donation thing? Are you trying to do something? I'm not sure if I have it set up the thing that you're trying to do. Grace donated 35. Thank you so much, Grace. It might happen one day. Cass got Persona streams. That's true. That only took us a year, and Allison making it happen. Honestly, thank Allison for everything that you're getting. She's the one pushing me to do this stuff and helping me manage my time. I'm employing my one ability to just grind things out, but she's the one like pointing me in the right direction with the assistance of Mafek and Backdoor helping with like the marketing stuff. But Allison's the one here in the apartment having to deal with me and making me work on stuff. And honestly, it's been a huge, huge help. And I've been so much happier being able to do that stuff. Like, it's always been my biggest weakness is my own very easy, like, I get overwhelmed so fast, and I don't trust myself to like get things done the right way, and so it all gets kind of backed up, and I end up not managing things, and I lose track of time. And she's been an absolute lifesaver, and I really wanted to do all this. I wanted to get back and be streaming and making videos, and even the stuff that I did do that I feel like I can take credit for, like making the Paradox videos and stuff. Like, she helped me make the space to do that. She pushed me to do it. She helped me make sure that like I was performing my lines well, and made food for me when I needed it. And there's a lot of support behind the scenes that like you just never see from those kinds of people, and Allison is just so one of those kinds of people. And it's a shame she doesn't like she specifically like doesn't want to be famous, so like it makes sense that like I don't think she wants like tons of recognition and stuff, but she deserves to have that like noticed, and I'm glad that I'm glad that she's invested enough to help out. I'm very lucky. Also very lucky for Mafekin Backdoor, who by the way recently behind the scenes have been working out things like the shorts that you've seen popping up, and the Patreon AMA happening was their idea. So we've got some good people working on stuff. Cass is working on writing some things for us now too. Earned the praise, girl. Yep, I agree. She has such amazing quotes, though. Yeah, I mean, also she's entertaining as hell when she gets on camera. It's hard not to make her the star of the show. Please help, she won't let me leave the basement. You should be happy that you have a computer so that you can type in this chat. Be using the child lock. Explain. You want me to explain the Angelina Jolie? I have that on the board for you. We did just have the conversation recently, though, so I might be able to. She has requested. I feel like I should fulfill and save the other stuff for later. Yeah, Allison was filling me in. This is not new drama. This is very old drama. I just didn't know about it. I grew up like not paying attention to that kind of stuff because I grew up in boy world and in my own little head bubble. So like I had no idea what was going on with celebrities. But Allison has been. Allison is also best girl teacher, by the way. Like so genuinely, I can't recommend having an Allison more if you're having to learn to transition from male to female. She'll catch you all up on everything cultural that has ever happened. All the big important like makeup and hair and everything you could ever need to know. She's great. Anyway, one of the new things was that she was catching me up on what happened for the with the Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Aniston stuff back in the day, which I remember being, I don't know if you're like me, you probably just remember it as like a passing reference that people would make with like an eye roll maybe of like, oh yeah, that thing. D-Flack gave $50, by the way. We have 245. I'm saying dollars, but it's pounds, which is even more than the dollars. That Professor of Girl. I love that. Allison, Professor of Girl. I was born girl, and I don't know about the Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Aniston. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain from what I remember in that conversation. I'm gonna see how well I get it. Class is starting soon. I still think that'd be great Patreon content also. Okay, so the way this went down, I'm gonna start all the way back with like Jennifer Aniston existing in like American culture, right? Like, so we've also been rewatching Friends recently. She got big over from Friends, which by the way is very good. I'm annoyed that we went through this era of like shit talking Friends and it being like, because that's always what the internet does, is like it happens. I need to not look at myself to have this conversation or I'm gonna get distracted. I've decided this is a bad camera setup. Friends is good, and people were wrong for saying it's not good. Allison thought it wasn't good, and I started showing it to her, and then she realized it was all actually very, very good as a show because they're just written really well. Like as people, like the characters are written really well. Kyle's not a bad setup. I was literally taking notes. That's because your camera is taped to like a cell phone holder or something. Anyway, on Friends, Jennifer Aniston blew up to the point of like, there was, I mean, you probably heard of like the Rachel haircut and stuff. I'm gonna try to keep it with chat, but I'm also trying to like remember the conversation that I had with Allison to talk to you. So I apologize if I missed something. She became like the American Golden Girl. I think the All-American Girl was like the name that she had, because she's like the ideal pop icon of mid 2000s Americana, like post 9/11, and like she was in all of the rom-coms. She played basically the same person in everything, and she was like celebrity royalty, and at the time one of the other big names was Brad Pitt, who was kind of the same thing, right? He was like the American boy, was in everything. Everybody loved the way that he looked, the way that he acted, like everything about him was great. And they started dating, and it all just made sense. Like that's why they were like the talk of every talk show, and and just kind of like the household names that they were, is that Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston were like, I don't know, like superhero couple, like Mr. Fantastic, Elastigirl, like it just made sense. It just worked. Everybody was super into it, and she was I think pretty much like nobody disliked her at all. Power couple, that's the term. Yeah. The pot's wearing off. No. Meanwhile, Angelina Jolie existed as well, and this whole thing literally was like it was just like perfectly playing into tropes. So Angelina Jolie existed and was like the exact opposite. She was like the branding wise, like obviously nobody knew who these people really were. This is their celebrity images, but branding wise, she was like the like sultry foreign seductress, and that's like the part that she played in everything. She dated like kind of grungy bad boys, and she was not quite Russian, but like Russian enough. Like she just had that like foreign thing going on. And that was it. Billy Bob Thornton. And how did we let a celebrity be named Billy Bob? I don't know how that happened. The 2000s made lots of their own mistakes. So this is what I'm remembering so far. Allison is in chat, thankfully, so she can correct me if I get these things wrong. What ended up happening, from my recollection, involved or was around the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which was this movie that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were in together as, which also sounds, I haven't seen it. I would love to see it. That's also on our list. But it was like they're married spies, and they each have like a target they gotta kill, and it turns out to be each other, and then they're shooting at each other sexily for the rest of the movie. Sounds fantastic. Alice had an input. Angelina was marketed as like ethnic seductress. Yeah, I think she's still from Kansas. Okay, I see. But right, exactly. They're still just like, they're still just people. But these were the images. But the issue was that it came out during that I think Brad Pitt was actually just straight up cheating on Jennifer Aniston with Angelina Jolie, which isn't like a unique situation, I guess, except for the people involved being like power couple, and then like I don't know, like I'm exaggerating here, and this isn't exactly but like commie evil spy woman, like this, like the seductress one, the one that like was not, Angelina Jolie was not like a girl's girl, right? Like the people that liked her were men who were into like the sexy thing, and like she's the evil spy, like that's who she was. It literally was like the two, like the superheroes and then the foreign spy lady, and it worked. And the guy like like broke it off with Jennifer Aniston and then moved over to Angelina Jolie, and I think they got married and stayed together, and also then nobody talked about it. Like, nobody involved talked about it, which is why it turned into such a giant conversation, because people would try to interview Jennifer Aniston about it, and she just wouldn't say anything. She just didn't have anything to say, probably because she was smart, and it would be a terrible idea to talk about it, because in the weird celebrity political game they were in, Brad Pitt still, like, outranked her. So, like, trying to, like, start a fight wouldn't have worked. It's actually just, like, femme fatale. That's the word too. Thank you for giving me my vocab in chat. It turned out it turned into like this whole. It was like watching a movie play out in real life, and that's where all of that. That's where all that drama came from. I remember, like, even in media from the time, people still reference like Brad and Angelina as like a thing. The only winning move is not to play. Exactly. It really feels like old like YouTube drama, even like the internet started imitating that. Now I feel like, hey, it's Digby. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. We had Digby Tatham Orders in chat. He did a voice in our original Stellaris video, the bird guy on the screen that we're talking to. Also, I think they're divorced now, and half of the kids don't talk to him, if I recall. That's probably true. I don't remember getting updated to that point. Those are all the details that I remember. Is that it was like this whole thing, and it was also surrounding the Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie, which probably was great press. Allison, please let me know if I've missed any details. This is what I'm remembering in general. I'm getting messages from my marketing team about things, and I can't access them fast enough to see what I'm supposed to be doing. Or it's just Cass. I'm not sure. Anyway. That's the Angelina Jennifer Aniston story. So if you didn't know that, hopefully I helped you catch up on it too, because I didn't know about it at the time, and it was cool to learn about it. Wait, I saw Panic Banana. Where'd she go? Come back. The Russians has won. No, you're killing this. Thank you. It was like a representation of the Cold War, and the Russians won. And everyone was very upset. So if you're ever wondering if you were like what that whole thing was, or if you're seeing like old references to it, that's the story. Jennifer Aniston turned out to be pretty cool after a while. Also, I think like every time I've seen her as in modern day, she's surprisingly grounded. And she clearly had the right idea at the time to not engage with all of it that was happening, because I think it probably would have tanked her entire career to actually like start drama about it. You gotta get Allison to explain the Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham drama. It's a 50-plus year situationship over multiple albums. I don't know if she knows that one. She might. Allison also introduced me to old 80s rock stars, though. The song, Kyle. Wait, what song? Wait, which song? Did I miss something? It can all be traced back to Brad Pitt leaving Jennifer Aniston for Angelina. Yeah, that is the whole cause of the the Cold War in the mid 20th century started in about 2005 when Brad Pitt left Jennifer Aniston for Angelina Jolie. The beginning of the downfall of America. Yeah, exactly. Never. Oh, it's that one. Okay, yeah, the song. Yeah. I'm familiar with this song. It's an incredible song. Do not refresh the page mid-donation, says Weeb Brownies. That advice seems to come from trauma. I don't know what it means, but I'm passing it on. just in case it's effective to anybody else. Girl classes are a must. I agree. Genuinely, I'm actually, you know what? I'm just going to talk about this because this matters to me. I've been a little, like, nervous about talking about this because I don't want anyone to, like... It's weird entering what is essentially... How much time do I have? I think I ended up starting a little after 9. I have at least 10 minutes. I'm just going to throw this out, and it's probably, like, too much to throw out at the end. 20 minutes. Okay, that's plenty. 20 minutes is good. 1 sec, let me charge up. I got a good thing to talk about here. It's weird entering. We're gonna talk about trans stuff here. It's weird entering what is a marginalized community from a point of not being in a marginalized community, because it takes me like years. It took years to get to a mental point where it was like, I have any right to say anything about this stuff. And I'm still not even fully there. I feel a little like I'm still like in the process of earning my badges to be able to like I don't know, to be even like share my opinions on this stuff, because I want to make sure I fully understand everything. And it matters to me a lot that I know what it is that I'm talking about. It's imposter syndrome, except that I genuinely think I'm also kind of right. Like, I don't think I should have said anything 2 years ago. I'm glad that I didn't have anything to say 2 years ago. I was having thoughts, but I'm glad that I didn't. I don't think I was experienced enough to be able to give useful advice or actually like share my thoughts well. Because it's not, and I've seen people make the mistake, what I see as a mistake of like jumping from realizing that they're transgender and then like immediately having opinions and deciding to share those online. And it's always like, you know what, you should actually think for a while first, because this is new to you. And I don't think you're saying what you want to say as well as you think you're saying it, and you might not have the same opinion in a year, and you might be doing more damage than you think you're doing by saying that without having really let yourself stew in it for a while. So I've let myself wait before saying anything. All of that is just a lead up to saying like that's why I don't usually talk about this, like about like those kinds of things. Because I want to make sure that, like, if I do talk about anything with that experience, that it's like that I'm being sensitive in the right ways, and also being true to my own thoughts at the same time. And it just kind of took a while. All of that leading up to, I think there's a lot to learn that people don't even think about. Like, I had no idea all of the things I didn't know. From just like the life of women around me. Thanks for tuning in, Digby. I appreciate you stopping by. Sorry, I'm retracking my chain of thought here. I think there's like a ton of stuff. I think the girl classes would actually be a fun thing to do. Whether we do it or whether somebody else did it, it's like a really valuable thing to have, because there's a lot of stuff to learn. And I think that actually that flies under the radar, that there's like a bunch of life experience that you just didn't get to build up when you're like switching tracks, you know? And maybe it's similar going from like female to male, but I think it's not. I think there's probably a lot more to catch up on going the other way. Wait, I'm not a mod? Yeah, fuck you. Why aren't you a mod? I guess you've never been in chat before. Can I mod you from here? I can see your name, but it's so small. Add as moderator. I hope this is you. Managing moderator. Standard moderator. Boom. Okay. Give it a shot now. You should now have powers. You have been You've been promoted to God. Read girl teacher in the same tone as girl dinner. What was I saying? Girl classes are valuable. If you don't have an Allison in your life, and we're not producing videos to like tell people these things, I guess what I'm saying is, looking back on it, if I didn't have Allison, I'm realizing that it would be on me, and something that I really should spend time doing, learning, doing everything that I can to learn about the experience of being a woman, so that I'm not honestly dragging all of my male audacity into that world, because it's there whether you want it to be or not. Even if you're like a sad little soft boy first, there's a lot more of a difference in just like general perception and being able to even just like pay attention to what's right in front of you. Just so many things that you don't realize you're carrying over. Like, men are not even held to the same standard of just like being mentally present during, just to use a recent example, I just did a Thanksgiving, and it was a completely different holiday experience than I've ever had, because I had to be responsible for putting it on. And I've been learning how to do that from a lot of the women in my life, because they've been doing it their whole lives, even back to when they were kids, because it was an expectation. And I never even noticed, being on the other side, that I would show up to events and just kind of fuck around and never pay any mind to how the whole thing was happening in the first place, because it starts when you're a kid, and it's like, well, you're a kid, you're not supposed to be involved. But then it doesn't really change that much as you get older, and then that's why this whole double standard develops that you've definitely seen in real life or in movies, where like a group of people show up for a holiday, and all the women are in the kitchen getting things ready, and all the men are watching a football game, and that's like I say it's not an extreme version, it's a very realistic version. It happens literally all the time, and even if you're an outlier, you might still be leaning more toward that sitting in the room watching a football game than you are on the let's make this event happen. And relearning that at 30 is devastatingly hard, makes you feel really underdeveloped as a human being, and also is just completely absolutely necessary and kind of unsympathetic, and like, which sucks. It sucks like being in that position, but you just kind of have to like swallow all that information and decide to move forward with it. And that is the female experience, I think. That you just have to understand, it's like, I am behind, and I need to be caught up right the fuck now. And if it hurts bad enough, I need to go cry in the bathroom for a minute and then walk back out and keep doing it, because it's not anybody else's problem, it's just mine. And that should just be a human thing, but unfortunately it is quite gender split, because patriarchy and shit, I don't know, like, it's just the way things formed. So all of that to say, I guess, I'm really glad I've had Allison, because Allison has really been able to help me like see all of this stuff a lot faster. I think I've progressed socially very quickly because I've had Allison to help set an example and point these things out to me when they're necessary and when they're relevant. And she's had a high standard for me that matches the high standard I would have for myself. There's so many comments right now that are probably great, and I want to read them. So I'm going to take a look at them real fast. Besser Wisserer says, I think the things men are expected to do and women aren't are shrinking. Like, which household can afford to only have one partner work? Yeah, I actually think you're right. And weirdly, I think it doesn't catch up quite as fast the other way. And the strange thing is that neither side, I think, is fully aware of how unbalanced it is. So, like, men assume they're doing their maximum amount, not understanding how much less they're doing than most of the women in their lives. And women assume that men are doing more than they're seeing them do, mostly. There's plenty that, like, know and have realized, but, like, I do think there's, like, less of a... I think there's a disconnect in understanding. And so when you try to have this conversation, it's usually the end result being that, like, okay, well, generally men need to step their game up, but then it feels bad to hear that, especially when you're coming from, like, a position of, like, well, I already thought I was doing everything. Like, I thought I was doing a maximum work, and it's like, you actually just fucking weren't, my guy. You just were, like, not doing nearly as much. And that catch-up is tough. The catch-up is hard. I think it's maybe even a little bit easier in a way, if tragic in its own way, when you, like, start at a really young age, and that's just, like, the norm, and you're just expected to, like, perform at like, a higher level for your entire life. The switch from being kind of lazy and having to, like, get up into that performance level is tough. I believe there's a questionnaire of couples on who does what amount of household chores, and the combined percentages are always over 100%. That is not surprising at all. Let me see. There were a lot of you were leaving some good comments as I was going. Reminder in chat, yeah, actually, just to back up Backdoor's reminder, we are raising money for War Child through Jingle Jam, and you can get there through the link there that Backdoor just posted in chat, or there should be one in the description, or you can use the QR code. And if you donate £35, you get the Jingle Jam game bundle, and we're trying to do 2,500 is our goal, and if we pass that, we'll start doing some, like, stretch goal stuff. We're still working out what those are going to be. We did already raise $250, which is nuts for just, like, the intro stream. I'm just here by myself. You guys are great. Allison didn't even have to bully anyone yet. Next person who donates $35, Allison will throw a pillow at my head. I shouldn't have promised that. Now she's going to have to get out of bed if it happens. Wouldn't surprise me. Dormans has a great community. I'm ready. She's prepared. 35 pounds. You get game bundles, and Allison throws a pillow at me. What could be better than that? Okay, I'm gonna check chat real quick. I'm just looking to see if I can find some of these responses. Resubmit your thoughts to me on the whole speech I just gave, if you don't mind, because I want to hear what people think, but trying to go back through the chat is a little bit hard for me to do. Emma earlier said gendered culture is fascinating to learn, even as someone who was born female. So much to learn always on both sides. I really had no idea. I was kind of raised in that, like, mid 2000s upper middle class white perspective of, like, we fixed all of these things. Racism is over. Sexism is over. We don't have to worry about it anymore. And so I didn't think about it. I wasn't looking for it because it wasn't impacting me, because it genuinely wasn't. And I think that's happening with everybody, and people with that. That is what it feels. That is what life as a man is. It doesn't impact you. It just doesn't occur. And so you don't think about it. You don't notice. You don't see the differences. And so I think a really important part of transitioning is learning that. It looks like we got $100 from Anonymous. I'm already bracing. My entire body is already, like, locking up. We'll never know when it's going to happen. Imagine how much you can earn if Allison doesn't start bullying. Yeah. There's always been... Oh, here. Allison's commenting, there's always been girl rules. It's been so fun and interesting to dive back into those and deconstruct some of it while helping someone integrate into a community. I think that's been really fun. It's also been fun watching Allison have to... Oh, no. Wait, that's so many pillows. Hold on. Wait. 3 field. That seems right. It was 100. Wait, that was... We did it. We did... I'm being threatened. We haven't gotten a donation again yet. What? No. Charmander almost lost his life. Thank you so much to the 100 for the 100. That was amazing. I gotta reload Allison so she can throw them in my head next time. On top of being attacked, there's the degradation of having to pass the ammo back to my assaulter. We're gonna... all right. Glares, that better not be a Mafek again. It could have been anyone. It was anonymous. We'll never know. All right, let's see what else we got. I think I'm probably... No, whatever. We're if I go over a little bit, it's okay. Amber said HRT is a trip and a half with the social transitioning. I was very lucky to be 6 months between... 6 months between, oh, I'm a woman to HRT, but this meant I was learning social transitioning while losing respect and... Does that continue? Oh, and being a teenager. I'm actually really curious what the differences are in the experience as a teenager versus like a full-on adult too. I bet it's a lot harder in a lot of ways, like being very public the whole time with your entire social group being around you must be really hard. I was not a teenager. I was a teenager again. I see what you mean. There's also plenty of things that are not even like not even comparable to normal developing as like a young person, because it's like going from one fully developed adult gender to another is like its own fucking thing. But what I was saying is that I think transitioning as a teenager sounds so much more difficult. As a 30-year-old, I have my own house. I have my own control over my job and who I see. I was able to keep it completely a secret for 2.5 years. Not just from you guys, from everybody. Nobody knew. Only like my very closest family knew. And the ability to do that was really nice. And I feel like it would be so much harder being younger. And in exchange, though, you probably do get a lot of that social conditioning more directly because you are out in the middle of everything. I know what the short this or next week is going to be. I can't wait. I'm so happy to see that. Plot twist, it was Allison herself because she really wanted to throw the pillows. She has them again. If you donate, if for every 35, she's throwing more. Let me check up again on the chat here. My only fear is that if I have a kid and they're trans, is that I would fuck it up because I wouldn't know what to do. I get that because I'm worried I would fuck up everything about having a kid. I feel like I would know how to address it because I would know how to address it for me, but I would be... I wish I had some advice, but I didn't... the best advice I actually have for anybody like trying to be supportive of someone else is actually just like not ignoring it. That's the worst part for me. I have not really had any experience with people being too open about it. It's only been the opposite. It's always like it's more, it's like when you show up and no one says anything, or when you tell people and they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's like, no, it's not cool. It's weird as hell. And I saw all the reactions go by on your face there, and you just didn't say any of them. And I just want you to ask the questions. Like, I want you to ask the things that you're thinking, because it probably isn't what you're thinking, because everyone has an image in their head of like what that means and what it looks like. And if I had told more people back when I first started, it would have created a very specific image of like what I wanted, what I was going to look like, that weren't true. And so, yeah, I think the best interactions I've had have been people being just comfortable asking me questions. You know, I'm gonna catch up real quick because it looks like there's some some things that I have missed. Deflex said I also hid it for 2 years. Can't imagine having that period be public. Yeah, even honestly, like having to like do YouTube videos during it was tough. I also have Allison to thank for that, because she helped me figure out how to like do the reverse makeup and stuff and like cover it up. It was still hard. It was still like even having full control over the final images that went up and stuff was tough. 2 years, I thought this was more recent. No, I started back in like the end of 2020 or beginning of 2023. Fletcher Knight, first time catching this live, just wanted to say you're awesome. Thanks for joining. Honestly, I'm impressed, but nobody should have to hide it for 2 years. I didn't have to hide it. I chose to. I really wanted to keep it to myself for 2 years, because I don't like showing unfinished work, is the truth of it, like in any way. That's why I don't like showing off anything that I'm like, any videos or anything that I'm working on either, until they're done. I'm a perfectionist, and I had a vision for what it was going to look like at the end, and I wasn't there yet. I needed to get there to the point so that I was comfortable showing it off. I think if you fear it, you're going to be much better than most parents. I do agree that if you're worried about how you're going to do, that is a good start. And then add my advice on top of that, which is, I think, engage with it. I have never known anybody actually who were like, man, my parents were just too invested in my life. That has never been a complaint from anybody I've ever met, ever. Even the ones that were like in the moment as teenagers, if they're like, Dad, you're embarrassing me, they're gonna prefer later that you were that way than that you just like were hands off and didn't say anything because you were like worried about bothering them. First vid Kyle get repeatedly pelted with apples. That one hurt. I don't know why I did that stuff to myself. I forgot about that. Still catching up. Sorry, a little bit behind. Don't want to be a shit person even by accident. I get that so much. I think you just kind of have to make the mistakes though to get there. Otherwise, it's actually more likely to happen. For me, there was a ton of internal processing that needed to happen. Yeah, same. I mean, there was a lot of stuff to work out, and I didn't want it to be on display, especially as someone with like a platform, because my mind changed every week sometimes on like how I viewed myself and how I viewed gender, and like I didn't want to say something that then got locked in a video that people were still responding to and referencing years later. Kyle, you did worse things to your friends. I hope not. The whole point was that I was trying to make sure that I was doing all the things to me that I asked them to do. Poor Jeffrey with the ears and raw potato. The ears. Those ears were awful. For the D&D video, we had to like glue these giant hard plastic ears onto Jeffrey. and I think it did not go well. All right. I think we're getting close to the end of the stream. Unless maybe somebody wants to donate a large enough amount for another story or something. Your time is up. Allison says my time is up. Allison, how big of a donation would it take to make you come out here and say hi to people for a minute? How much would be worth it? How much to donate for more time? I feel like, I mean, another... I don't know how much makes sense for more time. Is 100 too much to ask for all at once? $2 dude. No, that is not definitely not 2. I'd say at least 50. Throw 50 at me, it'll buy you another 15 minutes and a topic of your choice. 55, so I know it's about me. 55 will get Allison out here for a minute. In the meantime, start sending me some push the buttons. Allison is very grumpy, and she's very reasonably grumpy. She's allowed to be grumpy today. Push the button, you make your next donation goal in the next stream already, but for every pound you get donated, Allison will throw 1 pillow. For every pound? That's... Yeah, okay. I'll push the button. I would do it. I would do it for the children. 50 for more time, huh? Doormaster, red light, district error. Wait, what? No, hold on. This wasn't supposed to be a reference. Anyway, yeah, 55 for Allison. Hey, wait! I lost my chat. Where did it go? I can still see it over on the screen. I got nothing for push the button trans rights. Push the button bees? No. 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 I can hear Allison cackling in the other room. Absolutely not, Cassandra. Anti-bees, maybe. I would push the button for anti-bees. Wow, nobody wants to see Allison apparently, so I guess I'm just gonna end the stream. I agree. Save the bees. Thank you guys for tuning in. I had a fun time actually. I wasn't sure how well that was gonna go, but it was nice getting to chat to everybody. So it's good to know that I can hang out and see everybody. At this point, if 55 comes in, I think she's got to come out here. But I'm ending the stream, and you guys have, I'm gonna say, 60 seconds when this alarm goes off. I'm ending the stream. But yeah, this was actually pretty fun. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Push the button. Civil rights and LGBT rights are no longer an issue worldwide, but world politics is now exactly how your Civ videos play out. That might be worse on the whole, actually. I'm not sure I can, in good conscience, push that without a lot of research. Local YouTuber bullies community into paying her. That's the whole job. That's the entire... that's it. I'm just a subway busker, but on the internet. So yeah, into raising money from charity. Yeah, exactly. Push the button, you have to eat Cass's cancer food, but you get to hear her yell at her more. We haven't even really gone over Thanksgiving. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna do that every year now. People pissed us off so much over the weekend. All right, that's it. Alarms gone. You guys, I guess, hate Allison and the children in war-torn countries. So good job, everybody. Somewhere, I don't see it. I'm looking right at... Oh, my stream is frozen. Oh shit, I didn't even realize my stream got froze. Someone donated. It says for Allison 5555, and then Amber also donated another 50. I was about to end. I was this close. I was ready to push the button to end it. All right, you got to come out. Poor grumpy sick baby. Now she's got to be out here. I guess you all hate Allison, huh? Because now you're making her come out. Here she is. She's alive.
Fuckers.
That means 30 more minutes.
What,
Wait,
just
hold on.
to save a kid from war? All of this. I have to do this for what?
I did say 15 minutes for $50, but I didn't decide if that compounded.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
You did a really good job.
You think so?
Yeah, I thought you were
Thanks.
great. Way to hold it all up.
I appreciate it. She's looking lovely. You have very cute hair.
Thank you. I really enjoyed your stream. I thought it was very funny.
Yay,
Yeah.
I'm glad. I actually only do YouTube stuff to entertain Allison now.
All right, Girl Class 101.
Yeah, please.
First thing, immediate requirements for my class. You must create and then download and then send to me your Pinterest inspiration page
Oh, I love this.
for the girl for the girl you imagine in your head that you are.
Wait, this is great homework.
This is good homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must send this to me.
And if you don't have Pinterest inspiration boards, that part of the homework is that you're starting. This is also this is a requirement.
Yeah.
You don't get to not have them.
Yeah. Or else, well, like, you just have it in your head.
Right.
No. You gotta go to...
How was it to be in chat on the stream?
It was actually way fun.
Was it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can just stream for you in the mornings, I guess, sometimes if you're not feeling it.
Door monster turning trans... Jesus Christ. Is that what somebody said? Who said
Turning
that?
people trans casted.
Oh, okay. I'm not turning you trans. I'm turning you into your idealized version of self.
Yeah. Hate Pinterest so much. If you're not allowed to be a girl and hate Pinterest.
Also,
You might not be. I'm just throwing that out there.
trans Jesus.
What?
Trans Jesus.
Trans Jesus.
That's who we worship. Here.
Oh. Or is that you?
Oh. Lefek says, can I get into the class? Oh, through nepotism because we are friends? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love it. I want Allison to make me over and I will be a powerful woman. Exactly.
You will.
Polaris, you're already one of the more frighteningly powerful women in a room that I've ever seen.
Ursa? Yeah. Truly.
No, but I'm comfortable as one. I feel like you could use some cis guy allies. I agree. They're always welcome. We need the token protective men.
I'm just saying, you don't have to be a trans girl or a trans boy. You could just
You can still take girl classes.
go to
You'll still know-
Pinterest.
you get to know.
I can help anyone be their idealized self. Look
Yeah.
at what I've done. Look
Yeah.
at what I've done for her.
Right?
She looks much
Fucking look at me.
She looks much gayer and more Kristen Stewarty when she has time to
I do, actually.
wake up and stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're so welcome. It was a good one to pick. I mean,
Yeah,
I remember
that was
doing
the
this
direction I decided to
in
go.
like middle school and high school too. Is like, what did I want to dress and look like, and how was I going to cut my hair, and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. There was like a version. Unfortunately, because it was the pick me era, I spent a really long time looking identical
I'm
to
not sure
Zoe
that ended.
Deschanel. Oh my god, I should post my Zoe Deschanel photo.
You should.
years.
We should show your different
I have,
eras,
I
actually.
have them. I'm indistinguishable from her. And on my edgiest days, maybe Katy Perry. But
Hell yeah,
those were
that's
my...
right.
I mean, they look
Yeah, you
the
did.
same.
I met you right at the end of your Zoe Deschanel era. The first day we met, you were still kind of in that get up.
Yes.
And then I think you had
Yes.
turned into your youth group Christian self by the time that we started hanging out.
Yeah, I don't remember what that one looked... Oh, I do. Yeah, I had the the short hair at that point.
Yeah.
There was
But now even you're getting to like explore new stuff too, like doing
Oh hell yeah.
going more gay and witchy.
Everything is about aesthetics when you're having
Everything
a
is
good
about
time.
aesthetics. I agree. I actually tried for most of my life to find my look too, and it just never worked, and I didn't understand why.
Well,
and it was
yeah.
always very confusing why I would like try to put this thing together, and then I would look at myself and be like, that still isn't right somehow. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I think you can go back and see even some of my like phases in old videos, because like really early on I gave up and I just had like I wore black t-shirts and jeans. I literally had them in my closet like a cartoon character. It was like one per day of the week, black t-shirt and jeans every single day, because I was in college and I just couldn't figure it out. And then I tried again, and the closest thing I was able to settle on was like 1920s adventure aesthetic is what I was going for.
Yeah.
And if you ever met me in person when I was like traveling, that's what I was wearing. So you probably remember like the flowy white shirts and the leather jacket and like just the whole fucking Indiana Jones kind of thing that I was doing. But it still was never quite right. Just didn't wasn't clicking.
It was a really good look for you. I loved it.
It was good.
We worked so hard on getting you into like styles and aesthetics that you liked.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting. I can look back on some of the pictures and be like, oh, it was working.
It was
like,
working.
I was pulling it off.
You
just
were.
wasn't like clicking for me because my body shape wasn't right and things.
Okay, I want to clarify the body shape wasn't right thing, because I've kind of like touched on this before, and I just want to specify importantly where the line is. Your body shape is never wrong. The only thing I'm ever talking about, and I know you know this, the only thing I'm ever talking about is in regards to your body shape and in consideration for the image you have in your head, what to use to present that way to yourself. And if the self in your mind is like exclusively like the most conventionally attractive, what everyone else is buying into, and like most traditional social standards, you are very likely not actually identifying yourself, but rather like internalizing toxic suggestions of what everyone needs to look like.
Yeah, I agree.
So your shape is fine. The way you are shaped is fine. Everything about you is actually fine. But if you want to match the thing in your head, sometimes you compensate with other things to get to what you're looking for. Like Kyle is long torso.
This is the key.
Like has a long torso.
You gotta work with what you have.
And if you don't want to look like you have short legs and a long torso, you wear higher pants.
Right.
That's not the... That's the whole of it, though. It's not like, oh, I want to look skinnier. Actually, don't come to me and say you want to look skinnier. I don't give a fuck. That's bad. That's dumb goals. Think bigger. Think cooler. Be funner than that. But if you're like imagining like you look this way, like, oh, I want to put on a dress where I have like the curves or whatever, then I'm gonna put you in you know what I mean, like it's that kind of thing. It's like what you want to look like can't happen with the way that you are.
It really
don't change the way that you are, change what you're doing to give the vibes of what you want.
Yes, exactly. We've actually compared a lot. The metaphor we always use is like balancing an equation. It's like you have the answer to the equation down.
Yeah.
And on one side you have some constants and some variables. And you can't do anything about the constants, but you can change the variables to then match the other side of the equation, right? So like that's how you're kind of working with it.
Yeah.
And when I said body shape, I was actually I was just being mean to myself.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought this up.
Yeah.
But I was actually just implying, like, I was using meaner language that I meant to.
Yeah.
To inaccurately describe what I meant as like I was dressing a guy body and not a girl body, and that was the issue, right? Is that like I was struggling with that. But everything you're saying is also this is the girl class thing. This is the important thing to learn, and it's a combination of like figuring out how to balance that equation, and also realizing that like we've been watching all these older movies. Bringing it back around to the movie I just casually mentioned and barely reviewed earlier, Burlesque. I'm watching that and seeing people who are actually just, like women who are just shaped like me, like women who are just like would be clocked today, because now there's this
She's
weird...
talking about Cher, by
I'm
the way,
about Cher.
and she's dead-ass
Fucking
right. Cher would get clocked 2025. I'm so mad at the state of the world right now.
Yeah.
The whole point used to be different. The whole point used to be, like, get into modeling if you had big-ass shoulders. Get into voice acting if you had a deep voice.
All models are, like, man-shaped by that description. That's the whole look.
Yeah, after the Twiggy era, the, like, 90s, 2000 model era was literally like, are you a girl built like a linebacker? Get into modeling. Like, stand out. Like, do a different thing. Get
Wide
into
shoulders
acting.
were so desired that the 80s had shoulder pads built into their clothing.
The linebacker era
yeah.
is iconic. That's what I mean, is like... I get frustrated at like this like clocky stuff, because it's like the coolest bitch I knew growing up would get clocked.
It's conservative
like,
and fascist and weird. The way that the standards are set up.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, it's not a good time. It's not a good time, and it will get
Heather
worse.
wore shoulder pads,
I was warning Cass about this recently with and I've already mentioned this. The Ariana Grande is a little like time bomb symbol that's going to represent what things are going to be in the next 5 years. We're about to swing into a very skinny, very white, very tiny, very conservative modesty dress
sucks
era
for everyone.
It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Well, and people have already been talking about the Ozempic anorexia like shift that's on the way out. That's going to actually hit guys. Like here, like we're going to have a new swing of like skinny boy era again. It's all going to come back for a minute.
Please not the jeans.
It's all going to come back. Yeah, transvestigations are doing too much. Why do people care so much? It's really
insane. Go watch old stuff. Go watch old stuff and pay attention
Ozempic yesterday.
to how people look. God damn it.
Matt's actually here to remind you that a little bit of toxic perception goes a long way.
Occasionally you will read the most startling comment without saying who wrote it, and I have like a miniature heart attack because I try to process like, who the fuck is that? And then I look down and it's Matt.
It's always like when you're in your friend group and it's like, wow, we really need to deconstruct these like gender and society norms. And then one of them's like, I want to be skinny and hot. And you're like, okay, you deserve that, girl. You deserve that. You deserve that.
Lorelai in Gilmore Girls also
yeah.
is one that I've been noticing that's like, I don't know, it's interesting when you actually look for it. I think it starts standing out. You'll occasionally be like, oh, that woman's shaped like me, because people are shaped all different ways. It's all
not Phoenix. Dr. John Smith says, how do I figure out how I want to look? I don't know much about myself. Okay, so first, I actually don't even think it matters about like personality, because that's not what we're presenting. We're presenting however you want to be perceived. So if you perceive people and are like, that's cool, and have any desire to be perceived similarly, literally could be no one close to you. Brad Pitt. Your dreams are not too far away. I promise I can actually walk you all the way up to the line of being within that category of person if you want that. But you pick somebody, you consider how you've perceived things. You decide if you perceive them because you like them separately, or if you are liking it because it resonates. If it resonates, try to go online, create a Pinterest board, and then design, like, collect items, things you like, clothing items, hairstyles, people, just the way their faces look, the way they're posed, the energy they're giving, photography, like, anything. Yeah. Put it on that page and then give it to me.
This is great advice.
Then I'll give you.
She can help you get there. And in terms of deciding, this is something I've had to figure out too, because I'm woefully under-practiced in even recognizing what having a preference feels like. I don't even, like, I have only, I'd say this year, started to process correctly when I want or like something more than a different thing. And I answer this question in the AMA, but not very much. And like, it actually just comes down to like, I think because I've always had this requirement, I've had like, because I have like requirements in my head. I will want something, but it's like, well, I don't know if I'm the kind of person that's supposed to want that thing or something. I guess. I don't know. Like, there are weird like blocks. Mm-hmm. You just choose it.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, you just decide to be whatever that thing is. Like,
I think the thing that the class is for is not, it's not actually choosing to be those things. It's about identifying how to get you there. It's like the bridge, right? Like
oh no, that's me. People are relating.
Ursa says, my problem is I have 3 modes. My grandmother, 60s hippie, and my mother's 80 punk, and me, a weird mix of both. And also sustainable stuff. I actually think those work together really well. That just sounds like, actually that sounds a little bit like me, which is like go thrifting and then pick out the things that like speak.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you have all those modes, you are presenting it.
There is,
it's
right.
Like there's no way to not, you know? Like,
you can do it on a small scale and just pick things that you like, and they will combine to make the look that is you, whether you've planned it or not. Or you can do it my way, and you can decide, like, I want to look like this, and then break down the pieces of that, right? Like
bigger, fluffier hair, being able to pull off a bow in my hair. You know how to pull off a bow in your hair? Put a bow in your hair. Because it's such a statement, like it's such a statement piece. You gotta just slap a bow on it.
I think baseline, you're right. You just have to do the thing. Yeah. And then there are ways to refine and improve that thing, and you figure that out from observing other things where it works. You look at other people doing it and like be like, well, why is it working there? And there's a lot of assessment, and learning that assessment is kind of tough. And I've been lucky in having you who you're good at it, and you've already done that assessment. You can just tell me, like, this is why that's working, and if you do it this way, it will look the same.
Yeah. Matt says, I'm an interesting mix of suburban white kid and default video game character.
Matt
has always visually stuck out to me.
Because I actually say you have a very distinct, like, style and vibe, and I'm not sure I would describe it as either of those. I would say you just described what I used to look like.
Oh my god, yeah, you were really giving
I
NPC.
was default video game character. I was doing that on purpose because I was so disconnected from how I should look and from what I wanted that by the time the YouTube channel came around, I actually used that as an excuse to be like, well, I'm just going to stay default looking because then I can play any character. That was kind of my thought, and so I just didn't bother. That's where also I was like, I'm not going to bother getting tattoos. I'm not going to dye my hair. I'm not going to do any of these things. I'm just going to stay Peter Parker shaped because then I can just play all the same characters.
I'm not exactly sure how to describe how I like to dress. I like really big fluffy things on top, and then things that accentuate like tight legs and little tiny shorts.
Yeah.
It's almost like a jester silhouette. When you think about it, it's like big and then the legs turn into feet.
There is something kind of Renaissance-y about it, where it's like, or like Shakespearean. Yeah, where it's like the big like puffy top and then like little skinny down into
the tights with the little shorts and then big feet. It's like a cartoonish shape.
We have kind of an
like
agreement
a mushroom
that
shape.
Allison does big on top, tight on bottom, and I do big on bottom, tight on top.
That's right. We actually have no desire to morph into each other, too.
No.
I think that's very important.
That's all right. There are two lesbian couple categories. There are complete opposites or twins. Those are the only two.
That's right.
Those are the only two you can be.
For me, I probably have some images of what I think would be cool to look like, and then also very little time and interest to actually spend on how I look most of the time. Totally fair.
Yeah. Putting that time in is definitely like a choice you have to make too.
Phoenix Rising, everything you've described, I'm only picturing Finn from Glee. That's what you look like to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it's helpful to remember that headspace and real space are always going to have some level of disconnect. Taking small steps towards closing the gap feels a lot less daunting than perfection. Yeah, I actually, when Kyle and I first started, my number one advice for the designing the person that you want to be was finding individual items and buying those based on how much you like them. Because when you shop individual item style, you're going to collect more interesting, unique pieces. And when you put them all together, they're going to combine into the style that you like, or into your personal style that you accidentally created. And that's really worth it because you'll end up having a bunch of pieces that you like the way they look on you, and you'll be able to put them all together. Yeah, that's true. Versus like buying full outfits, because they probably like never buy a full outfit. Never buy like a mannequin full outfit. I just do not recommend that because you'll have problems like mixing it.
Yeah, that's good advice too.
I literally have no intention with how I dress other than I like to wear shirts related to my interests so I can find other people that like them. That's such a type of person, though.
I also think it's hard, like, for my, like, trying to decide, like, well, what type of person am I? Like, it's already a cosmic thing you're trying to figure out. It was something that took me a long time to deconstruct, and I'm still not sure I totally have.
Yeah.
And I would advise, like, making it an active, even if you have to separate it from you to make it make sense, you're designing a character. You're in a character builder, you're designing a costume.
Yeah.
Make the decisions that way. If you're, like, stuck on like, well, is this me? It's like you're making the decision of if it's you right now, and it's hard to remind yourself that that's okay to do sometimes when you're really used to not doing it and being told who you are by other people. I'm
looking at some of the Twitch ones because we have quite a few people on Twitch.
We do, actually. It's been a good turnout on Twitch today.
Lucas says, I wanted to wear an overcoat all the time, but I can't justify wearing one in my country weather. That's why we moved.
Yeah, that's true. We literally changed dates so that we could dress differently.
My secret for style is having a trans mask friend who is studying fashion design. Also works.
Highly recommend
just
having
attach yourself
the fashion
to some,
friends.
Yeah.
I
thought you did such a good job on the Jennifer Aniston,
did I?
Angelina Jolie thing.
Yeah.
Solid A-.
Thanks.
You missed some of the, like, big cultural impact from what happens, but
I'll take
an
A-.
I think explaining that it was functionally just the American version of, like the 2007 Cold War.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, like, a big hit to women everywhere because, like, the all-American girl lost to, like, like a sexy, confusing, marketed foreign, but I actually looked up, she is literally from California.
That's hilarious.
Angelina Jolie. And so, yeah, it was such a devastating blow to the little blonde American girls everywhere. Because, like, because also Angelina Jolie was not just, like, marketed as, like, foreign beauty. She was also, like, controversial because she had things like really big lips. And it was like,
oh, right.
In 2007, that was like, slutty. Like, what are you doing with those? Where are you putting those fat lips? So, like, it was, and then it was just, like, such a, it was, like, everything about her was, like, really controversial. And then she just had this, like, goth controversy around, like, who she was dating. She was, like, gothic a little bit, so, or, like, alt in 2007, because she wore dark clothes.
That's so weird.
And had, like, the flat ironed hair. And yeah, so when she ran away with Brad Pitt on a movie about being spies, and then the all-American, like, absolutely beloved blonde, blue-eyed girl lost, it was like, ugh.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I didn't give a fuck. Like... I was in 7th grade, but I was aware of it all happening. No, was I in 7th grade? I was in, yeah.
That sounds probably about right, yeah.
Yeah, so I, like, knew it was happening, and I knew about the controversy, and I knew that it mattered, and I was, like, watching the fallout, and I was watching my mom talk about it, and also it was the time of magazines, so, like, we were in the know. We were in the know. Like, it was a big thing. Why can't I show that? There we go. Anyway, yeah. It says... What are you doing with those big lips kissing people? That was genuinely kind of the energy around Angelina Jolie for a long time. Also, both these women lose. Everyone lost.
Yeah.
One of them got Brad Pitt, but both of them had their lives completely picked apart from every single angle, their lives, their looks, every decision they made, their mental health. Like, I remember seeing things like, Jennifer Aniston walks out, hair uncombed, like, life falling apart. Will she ever find a new man? It was crazy. Tomb Raider actress was seen as controversial. This was actually before Tomb Raider.
Was it?
Oh, maybe not. 2007 is when the movie came out. But yeah. 2007, I was 8.
It's just wild that was like... What, like, yeah, they were like, well, I guess that's, they were portrayed this way, but like...
None of those headlines were about Brad Pitt.
They were also probably just trying to live their lives. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
He made it out unscathed.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Pitt got both Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie. Like, that was not... that.
Yeah, he
like,
was...
Obviously the man was not being dissected there.
Yeah, he was properly just like... Wow, Brad Pitt's the coolest guy anybody knows. Cheated on his wholesome wife for the sexy foreign wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty bonkers. Anyway.
Well, I'm glad I did a good job. I appreciate it.
You did such a good job. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for recognizing.
I think I have succeeded in my... We have $450.
Not dollars, pounds, which is actually even more.
Oh, gross.
Which is like, well, no, that's like $5.50 maybe in dollars. Like,
yeah, but it's the British version.
It,
all right, sorry. We have four. You should do your British accent.
No, I'm not gonna do my British accent.
Absolutely
not. Absolutely not. Neither of us can do British accents.
Can't do British accents.
Fucking
Neither
British
of us.
Money.
Neither of us. We are. I thought it was just me, and then I asked Kyle to do a British accent recently. It was the most racist the both of us have ever sounded.
It's awful, but it is currently my benchmark for getting into my girl voice. So I keep having to do it.
British people talk in the front of their mouth.
I'm going in order. So I have the like Eastern European accent, which for some reason I can just do, and it makes my mouth do all the right shapes. I can just like immediately go into doing this strange voice and like talk like this for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know where I got it from. But somehow I can just do it, and that everything is in the right spot. And then I try to move from that into imitating Tracer from Overwatch, and I'm not going to do that because it's fucking awful.
The cavalry's here. That one's not that hard.
Yours sounds okay.
Yeah. Well, she's also like a little mouse. She's a little British mouse.
But the voice works. Voice works, just not the accent. The accent will not stick. Yes, actually, not from What We Do in the Shadows. It's also Jester. It's a combination of like weird. I think it's because I've heard so many like Nadja, Jester from Critical Role, Rachel McAdams in Eurovision. Like there's just like it's a combination of like funny Eastern European voices that for some reason just clicks for me.
Yeah.
And it just happens to also force your mouth to do all the right shapes. So then you try to stick there and then reduce the accent, and it kind of like
I'm so excited to walk around in this snow, guys. It's like a full...
It's very pretty.
It's unbelievable. It looks like a storybook town.
We
didn't call Matt about the weather.
To do...
Matt, how's the weather?
I'm doing Mondays and Fridays, and also I figured he probably wouldn't want to go out in the snow.
Okay, not dedicated to the craft, I see.
I didn't ask him, in fairness. I just assumed.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want to go, like, walk around?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna take photos.
Do, like, a little... Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's the first snow of the season. There he is. So close to snow, yet so far. Oh, he doesn't even have it.
It's devastating. He said it was 37 degrees and raining.
Damn.
37? That's almost warm.
Yeah. It's 27 here.
Oh my god, can you do Victor's accent from Arcane?
Probably.
I actually can't do any accents. I do sound
There is
very
something
racist.
about Eastern European that just works in my brain for some reason.
I can't do that one either.
No. Yeah, I can't think of any accent that you can do. I probably could do Victor's accent. I was trying to think if there was... the problem with like practicing accents is like figuring out what to say.
I can do a New York Italian accent.
Well, yeah.
I can do like a Jewish Italian princess.
You're like halfway there at all times already. That barely counts. It's like, it just comes... Yeah, that is baked into your... That is like...
It's in the Empire of Sin video, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You can just pull that out whenever.
I remember watching Jersey Shore and being like...
I can't even...
my people?
I can't do Texas as well as you can do Eastern...
Oh, I have
East
a hobo
Coast.
accent, too. Dude.
Oh, your hobo accent. Yeah, whatever that... Well, that's weirdly also like your Prue accent. Like, that was also your British accent is doing that one. It's just a voice you can do.
That's true. It was a little bit of my Prue. I mean, Prue is... Yeah. Wait, I was just thinking about
the
Matt...
alcohol.
Wait, I was just thinking about Matt for some reason about the what's it, accents or
Matt can do every accent. Matt can actually imitate voices so well.
Fuck, I can't remember. Anyway, Allison
Matt can imitate our friends in ways that he's not allowed to do on stream because I think it would hurt people's feelings.
Matt's accents are so good that they stop sounding racist. Like,
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's how good he's at that. Yeah.
What is Constantia? I've never even heard of that. Anyway.
We should go.
Should we go?
We should go.
Okay.
Thank you for all the money.
Thank you for donating to War Child. This is going to stay open. We don't have to be streaming for you to donate. So if you want at any point to donate...
Tomorrow is Wednesday?
Yes.
And we're streaming in the evening.
So we will be here in the evening with Persona.
Matt, please grab your girlfriend and join, because it sucks suffering alone.
We'll also try to talk Matt into streaming something, probably, because we can...
literally for charity, Matt.
Yeah.
We didn't even do the gay one.
Unless you
hate the war children one.
Kids. Unless you
literally can't even... war kids.
Lost their homes in a war, and now Matt doesn't want to stream for them.
Wow. So. I didn't know Matt hated Gaza. Okay. Okay, Matt, the Israeli government. Okay.
I'm gonna stream me reading the Andor scripts and you will watch it. As long as you do all the accents.
Do that.
As long as it's a full performance.
Yeah, wow, Matt, can't believe you were pro war-torn children. Literally. Yeah, canonically, Matt hates Gaza.
Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Do you remember Digby?
Remember when he said that racist thing recently? What?
Do you remember Digby from Twitch? Back when we worked with, chatted with him back when we were first trying to set up Twitch, and he was trying to help us set Twitch up.
Yeah, I do.
And then he did the voice in the British bird voice in the one video.
Yeah, I do.
He was here today.
I kind of remember he popped in, and then you were like, "Let's talk about trans shit," and he's like, "Okay, everybody, I'm leaving."
He
hung
out a little bit, but yeah.
It's okay. It's not everybody's.
I wasn't doing the stream for him.
It's not everybody's cup of tea. That's fine. That's fine.
It was nice that he popped in still. I didn't know he still liked us. Anyway. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for giving money. We will be back tomorrow.
Also,
evening.
if Kate doesn't stream, same thing. Her and Matt have gotten together to support the Israeli government, and they hate children of war.
That's all we can assume.
And they think they deserve to die if they aren't streaming. Remember that. Cancel them.
This is true.
And that's how it do be.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.